Hi, I'm Blake from baaelectronics.
I'm Blake from baaelectronics.
And today I'm going to try a little 3D printing. So, over on my desk is a 3D printer you'll see later on in this video after my introduction here. And I want something to print on it. So, on my computer, I'm going to go into Google SketchUp, where I have made a little object here, and it's a baaelectronics plate. It's a plate that says baaelectronics on it, and it's kind of thin. It's not very thick. It's 1/8 of an inch, and the letters are 1/16 of an inch. So it's going to be about that thin. It's okay. I like that thickness. So first thing is to convert it to an STL file, which this printer uses to print a file. But the problem with this file is it's an SKP. As you can see in my folder here, this is the file right here. It's a Google SketchUp SKP file. So we need to convert it into an STL file using some extensions. I've got an extension here that can export to DXF or STL, which I've already done here. This is the STL file, and it's pretty much the same size as the SKP file, except it's monocolor. So now I have to go into the XYZ. This is the software that came with the printer, and in this I have exported my STL file, or imported my XTL file into this, and then created a 3W file here. So this is the 3W file. This is actually the 3W file that is currently open right here, and you can see it's 9 by 6 by 4 centimeters, approximate millimeters, centimeters, and all this stuff. 2 hours. It's going to use 5 meters of filament. If you don't know what filament is, it's basically what a 3D printer uses to build up layers and create volume. So 5 meters of that. I've got a 100 meter spool in there, so that is plenty to print this. Brass, sports, brim, all that junk. So this is all the, this is it. So unfortunately, the only way to communicate with this printer is through an SD card. So the SD card in there, and so now all I have to do is export the 3W file, and that's it. So let's go build from card. Okay, so this is the 3D printer that I will be using. Alright, so I've got my SD card to put in the printer. This is the SD card that actually came with the printer that has the user guide on it. So I'm going to insert it into the printer. And on the menu, it has a function for build from card. So I'm going to build from card. And on here, as you can see, I've got a few of those 3W files in here. I'm going to go down to the BAA box plate and start building. Simple as that. So we'll do a progress check in a little bit. Alright, it's been a little while after the print has started, and it's making its base layers right now. You can see the extruder and the bed move in certain ways for the extruder to deploy the base layers. And see the extruder moving over the bed to create the layers. progress check at almost 50% complete, which if that's 50%, this thing's gonna be pretty thin. Of course, you saw in the earlier part of this video what it kind of looked like pondering the filament refills. Ooh, what color is that?
Necro.
It's doing a perimeter. Oh, nope, it's doing the honeycombs again.
Whatever that thing is.
What? Turn it off! Alright. What's this? Is it making another base layer?
Wait,
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah?
Right here. What is this?
What, on the camera? Oh, that's the mic receiver that I can,
Oh, it's doing it.
that goes to my little mic here. Oh wait, it's doing it? Oh, it's making the name. Yeah, you can see it's trying to match the thickness of the plate. 98% finished and 1 minute to go. This is getting tense. The print head's moving to the side and the bed's going back. Oh. Spinning up.
It's complete.
Building complete. Please wait. Oh no, I have to wait. Print head's going back up.
It's hot.
Building complete. Remove object. Yay!
There.
Right now, we try to scrape it off. Ooh, came off pretty easily. Oh, bed tape's a little broken. That's alright, we've already gone through 2 pieces of bed tape. Whoa. Look at that. Alright, so this is actually our 3rd print that has successfully printed. We've had a few prints that have not gone very good. This was actually the very first print that we ever did, and it's this little. Oh yeah, this was the first little heart charm thing. I don't know what the use for it is, but made it. And then I designed this with Google SketchUp. As you can see, the inside of it is pretty cool. It's the printer's way of interpreting a solid. It's a percentage of the actual object. And this is the thing that we just printed. I'll use this camera. So it says baaelectronics on the front, and of course you can see the density patterns on it.
Not as well.
Kind of see the density patterns on it. Yeah, there we go. And there was actually an imprint on the bed tape where it left an imprint on the bottom of this of the print. That was kind of cool. So
Blake's not wearing any pants.
3rd successful print, our 5th total print. There we got box, heart thing, the baaelectronics plate, and 2 M&M trays. Basically half a box. If you cut the top off, we've got 2 of those. So that's cool thing over there. Had a little trouble, got jammed completely once, but overall super cool, right? Okay, see you on the next video. Bye. I'm gonna go to bed now. It's 11 o'clock. That's 1 hour and 20 minutes I'll never get back. I think my pants showed up on video.